Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 31, day 2 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, and it's called Positive, Peaceful Growth Calendar. And if you love positive affirmations, if you love music therapy and essential oils, if you love aromatherapy, you're gonna really love her book because it's just the perfect combination of all those three elements. A very simple book, but one that has a lot of wisdom in it, and I think could be a big help to a lot of people. You can buy the book at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. Okay, the affirmation for the entire week that we have been concentrating on is I am discovering more humor. And as the world gets maybe a little bit more stressed and or even a little bit more dark in some ways, having a sense of humor is a lifesaver. And that's how I want us all to think of it. A good sense of humor is like a lifesaver. Something that we can hold on to, something that will buoy us up and or buoy us up. Anyway, so I did some study today on what are some of the benefits of having a sense of humor. So here they are. Here are some of them. Okay, laughter will give you an emotional uplift. Laughter reduces, laughter brings on endorphins that release stress and enhance the immune system. Laughter oxygenates the blood. It lowers blood pressure. It relaxes muscles. When people laugh and incorporate humor into their lives, they are more happy and healthy. Laughter gives us additional perspective. It kind of opens our minds to see things a little bit differently. Laughter counteracts negative thinking and other negative emotions. Humor can stimulate creativity. Humor lessens anger. Humor can protect the heart. It increases antibodies and T cells in the blood. It decreases cortisol, which is our stress hormone. Laughter can decrease our pain and increase our pain tolerance. It can improve sleep quality by relaxing the mind and body. It can help us lose weight. It can help us look younger. It can increase the oxygen in our body and brain, which leads to better brain health. It can improve memory. It always feels good. Laughing always feels good. And one of the studies that I was looking at was saying too that if laughing doesn't work, try dancing, which I love. Like, do you remember dancing when you were young, or even now? You smile because it makes you happy. So if you're going through a hard time right now, try bringing more humor. Let's try bringing more humor into all of our lives. I think we all could use a little bit more humor in our lives. And if that doesn't work, let's put on some music, and as we're doing our chores, let's do a little dance. Okay. There is something called laughter yoga, which I didn't know. I know about yoga, and I love yoga. It's so relaxing. When I lived in Little Rock, I went to a church that, I went to a church that at night, once a week, they would have yoga. And it was such an amazing way to end the day. I kind of got out of that habit, but I would love to get back into the habit of doing yoga. But there's something called laughter yoga, and it's not anything new. It's been around for at least 10 years. And just incorporating laughter with yoga and breathing and positioning. And anyway, I will put, as I was studying about laughter yoga, I found two that I really liked. One is a TED Talk, and then one is like a Bollywood laughter yoga. And so I'm going to put both in the comments for you because I thought they were both really good. I can't wait to try the Bollywood myself to see how it makes me feel after doing some laughter yoga. And if you've never tried laughter yoga yet either, if you're like me and it's like something completely new that you've never seen before or experienced before, let's give it a try today. Okay, laughter yoga. They were saying the body doesn't know the difference between laughter and like that you're just kind of doing and genuine laughter. So it has all those same health benefits for you. Laughter strengthens relationships. It can diffuse conflict. Laughter is great for health and healing, and it promotes group bonding. So, here's some simple ways to get started in laughing, or in just bringing more humor into your life. First one, smile, right? Our bodies feel so much better when we're smiling. When we're smiling, our brain tells, I don't know, the rest of us, or I guess our body tells our brain that everything's okay. Everything's okay. Okay, so counting your blessings, spending time with some playful people, spending time each day doing something silly or playful or fun, whatever your idea of fun is, as long as it's wholesome, right? Okay, and then bringing fun and laughter into your conversation. So maybe just as you're all sitting around the dinner table saying, hey, what was the funniest thing you did today? Or even, what was the funniest thing that happened to you today or that you saw today? Or what was something fun that you did today, right? Anyway, I was looking at some of my favorite comedians, and I'm gonna put like one a day into this channel. But the first one I want to introduce you to is Jeannie Robertson. Jeannie Robertson, and she just has she's from the South, and I love the South. I love the South. Having lived in Arkansas, I completely love the South. And she is funny. She tells stories, and she's just so funny. So I think you're gonna love her. I'll put one or two of her clips down into the comments. And then another little YouTube clip that our family really thinks is funny is the yellow ducks. I don't know if you've seen them before. The guy who is like has an obsession. Well, not an obsession, but he just plays with ducks, and how he and his girlfriend kind of correspond over that. Okay, and then I'm going to put two. I remember, like, my parents were so good at incorporating humor into our lives. We always read the comics, and my dad is just a fun, super buoyant guy. Anyway, I hope to develop some more of his qualities. But he had this record. Well, actually, I don't know if it was my mom's or my dad's record growing up. But anyway, so I'll just say my parents had a record that is called Phone Call from God. And it's just funny. So I'm going to try to put that into the comments for you as well. Okay, so this whole entire week, we are trying to discover more humor. Why? Because it lightens our mood. It breaks the tension. It helps our minds work better. It helps groups connect. Helps family members connect, right? So again, a little warning. We are not going to go into that sarcastic, as we're trying to develop our own humor and being more humorous. We're always going to go into the beautiful, kind, uplifting humor. We are never going to go into the sarcastic, the mean, the put down humor. So, I don't know if you have people that are a little sarcastic in your life. Maybe if you do, you might just, if they're being sarcastic, you might just say, hey, good humor. Or just, hey, uplifting humor, right? And if somebody is humorous, let's just praise on that, and let's laugh, let's appreciate that. Even if it wasn't like, I don't know, sometimes someone will say something and then I'm like, it's funny, but I mean, it is definitely funny, but for some reason I didn't laugh over it. So I can say, good one, super good one. Or that was funny, or whatever. Let's praise what we can. And let's laugh when we can. Okay, so the whole entire week, we were working on the affirmation, I am discovering more humor. The affirmation for today is, I am often caught up in silly attacks. I am often caught up in silly attacks. Now, so that is not quite me. I am not often caught up in silly attacks as much as I appreciate good humor and I love fun. So what I might do is I just might tweak just so I'm kind of baby stepping into the affirmation, I might say, I love silly. I love being silly. I love seeing silly. I appreciate silliness, right? If the affirmations that we're saying don't quite work for you, go ahead, tweak them however you want. So that's how I would be tweaking this affirmation for me. The song for the week is "Make 'Em Laugh," and it's out of the musical Sound of Music. And the diffuser blend for the week is 2 drops of Roman chamomile, which is the oil of spiritual purpose, and 2 drops of ginger, which is the oil of empowerment, and excuse me, and 2 drops of lavender, which is the oil of communication and calm. So today we are going to be talking about the emotional benefits of Roman chamomile. Now, traditionally, Roman chamomile was used by ancient Romans to help them be clear-headed and to empower them with courage as they were going into battle. So, clear-headed and calm, courageous. Don't we all want some more of those qualities in our lives? I know I sure do. Okay. So some consider Roman chamomile to be one of the most relaxing scents in the world. And different sites on the computer that I was looking up estimate that there are over 1 million cups of chamomile tea consumed every day. So chamomile is definitely an herb, an essence that people around the world value and are using. When you think about Roman chamomile, I want you to think especially about one word, and that is that it's soothing. It is super soothing. Okay, so now there's 2 different types of chamomile. There's Roman chamomile, which is kind of has a yellow flower, and it's more soothing to the nerves and the muscles. And then there's German chamomile, which is it has a blue flower, and it's very, very anti-inflammatory. We're not going to be talking about the German chamomile. This whole thing that we're going to be talking about today, and the essential oil that we're diffusing this week is Roman chamomile. So some people call Roman chamomile the kid calmer, but it's not just for kids. It's great when you're angry or even when you're furious to help you just release that, to calm down, to be more clear-headed. It can help us tackle the stresses of life with more ease and more grace. It can help fight anxiety and depression, and there's studies out there on that aspect of it. It can help balance sensitive emotions. Because it is so calming and soothing, It can help us in times when we've had a great shock, right? Maybe dealing with some PTSD over something that's happened. Roman chamomile, it can help. It can help soothe and help us release that. So we had mentioned that some people call Roman chamomile the kid calmer. And doTERRA actually has a line of essential oils that has been formulated especially to children. And one of the oils in that blend is called Calmer. And I had to go and look it up. Does Calmer have Roman chamomile in it? Yes, it does. Roman chamomile is such a gentle and soothing oil. I remember one time when we had just barely gotten the kids collection a few years ago when it came out, and I showed it to Wesley and kind of explained everything, and he was upset one day and he used the Calmer oil. Now my Wesley was probably 9 at the time. Anyway, and so he used the Calmer oil, and he's like, Mom, he comes back to me a little bit later, and he's like, Mom, that really works. Like, I feel better. So, essential oils do work. They can help so much with mood and everything else. Okay, just to let you know, the Calmer essential oil that for children that doTERRA has, hold on. Just looking, just making sure. It also has, along with Roman chamomile being in the blend, it also has lavender and Kananga oil and Buddha wood oil. All of them just super calming, soothing oils. So that's, if you don't have the Calmer oil for your children yet, or even for yourself, that might be one that you think about getting. So Roman chamomile can help us because it's so calming and soothing, and it helps us to be clear-headed. It can help us look at our reactions to things to see, was that an appropriate reaction or was that over the top? All of us sometimes have reactions that are not appropriate. We are all human. We all make mistakes, right? Sometimes. And so when we do, again, it can be soothing to our spirit and can help us say, you know what, I am sorry. That I don't even know where that reaction came from. It's over the top. Or, you know what, I'm sorry. I can see where this reaction came from, but it was over the top, and I'm sorry for the way I reacted. Whether our tone of voice was not good, whether the words that we were saying were not kind, it's good to say sorry. And when we feel soothed and more clear-headed, it is easier for us to apologize when we've done something wrong. So, just completely loving Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile, because it's soothing and helps us be more clear-headed, it can encourage us to look at our circumstances and see how they can improve and see how they could be made more healthy. If we're losing our temper several times a day, so I'm going to compare that to like if we're losing the football game day after day after day, what we need to do is we need to look at our circumstances and get a better game plan going, right? So not only should we be diffusing essential oils to help create a better atmosphere, but we should be looking at what is really going on in our environments and what needs to be changed and how can I best change things so that we have a more healthy environment so that people aren't always losing their tempers, right? Okay. Roman chamomile is often used with prayer or meditation because it is so calming. And Roman chamomile, because it is so soothing, can help people who have a tendency to have nightmares. Now, sometimes it seems like nightmares kind of go in, or bad dreams kind of go in clusters. I don't know if you've noticed that. Sometimes they don't, but a lot of times they do. And so if you have a child who is afraid to go to sleep because they've had nightmares, Roman chamomile can be a very, very soothing essential oil to diffuse, to spray onto their bed or put onto their chest and their ears and their feet, just to help calm and soothe, so that they don't get those nightmares. Now, another really, really famous oil for nightmares is juniper berry. So if you try Roman chamomile for that and Roman chamomile doesn't work, I would definitely move up to the juniper berry, or maybe even try them in combination and see if that doesn't help create a soothing and protective environment. Okay. Some people love because Roman chamomile is so soothing, and helps people be clear-headed. Some people like to put a drop of Roman chamomile in their shoe, just so that as they're going throughout their day, they seem to have a calmer experience. I don't know. I haven't tried that one yet. Go ahead, try it. Give me see what you think. Comment below, and how do you think that worked for you? Roman chamomile is very, very good for people to use, people who tend to dominate people, or to dominate conversations, right? I think maybe it's because it's so relaxing and soothing. It can kind of help them remember, you know what, let me back off. There's better ways to do things and to have conversations than me dominating everything. And it's an amazing essential oil to use if we're trying to improve our listening skills. And right now would be a good time to try to improve those listening skills with everything that's going on. Just double checking, hey, how are you really doing? Roman chamomile blends very, very well. You can, with a number of essential oils. You can blend it with cypress if you're trying to release sadness and grief. You can blend it with eucalyptus if you want to feel more calm and more open. And you can blend it with frankincense if you want to feel more protected. Or you can blend it with rose and myrrh essential oils if you want to feel more nurtured. Okay? So that is, the last thing that I wanted to say about the emotional benefits of Roman chamomile is that it can help create an atmosphere of peace and patience. And who doesn't want to have a little bit more peace and patience in their life? Roman chamomile, because it is so soothing and it's lends to such clear-headedness, it can help with that. Okay, so just reminding us that the diffuser blend that we're diffusing all week is 2 drops of Roman chamomile, 2 drops of ginger, which is the oil of empowerment, and 2 drops of lavender, which is the oil of communication and calm. It's an amazing essential oil blend. I've been diffusing it. I am loving it. The song for the entire week is Make 'Em Laugh from Singing in the Rain, and the affirmation for today is I am often caught up in the sillies. So if you are like me and you haven't done anything silly for a while, let's do something silly today, right? Let's surprise people. People love good surprises, and being silly, it can help lighten the mood. So it's time to up our game and contribute to a better environment by being a little silly. And the affirmation for the entire week is, I am discovering more humor. If you have comedians or books or movies that family friendly, right, that you completely love, please put them in the comments. And let's all, I'm excited for how concentrating on humor is going to break the tension, bring people together. It's going to be a good week. And this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters, reminding us all that we all have the capacity to have better sense of humors. We all have the capacity to be more silly and to bring humor and smiling and blessings into our lives. And we all have the power with God to make it a great day. Okay, bye-bye.